Open Talk with Russ Hess. Hey, just wanted to let you know it's getting towards the end of 2018 and I have already got some things planned for 2019 that I think you're going to be excited about. There is some talk of a podcast. There is some talk of some merchandise perhaps that's going on. There is some audiobooks that are going to be released in 2019. I want you all to be aware of that. For the most part, it's going to be real inexpensive or even free. And so I just want to offer that to you right now, let you know that in 2019 we're working on all of those, and that will be kicked off sometime in the early part of 2019. You know, this is a part of trying to move forward and as well progress a good message of everyone putting forth their best efforts towards making, you know, that initial change that they need to make, either in their life, in their finances, in their relationships, what have you. That is what I'm really after. And it's your improvement is what I'm looking to do, your self-improvement, ways you can improve upon what you do in your daily activity, what you do in your daily routines that will help benefit you. It's little bit by little bit. Now, I've said before, there's like a 2 mm shift every day that you go through that will present you with the best of what you need. So let me talk to you about some goals that I've had success with. You know, quite a while back I was up towards 318 pounds, and I was looking at for sure signs of early death, so to speak. My doctor didn't really say it, but pretty much says I'm about a cheeseburger away from a heart attack. And my cholesterol was up, my weight was up, my blood pressure's up, all these things are up. As well, diabetes was a part of my family history, so that going unchecked was going to be a problem moving forward. So I decided at that point, I didn't know what it was going to take. I didn't know where it was going to end up, but I definitely wanted it ended up in a positive note. So what I did was I just took my health seriously, and I did what it took. I went to the gym. I kept my diet in check. I learned things along the way. I listened to people. I experimented. I came to know what does work and what does work for me, what works for my body type, what works for my metabolism, and I kept that in mind. This is much the same way it works in your finances, much the same way it works in any goal that you're trying to work for, right? So you can't really copy paste any particular formula into your life and expect for it to be successful. It's not going to happen that way. But what can happen is this. So you have a mind set for a goal that you're wanting to get done, but then you're saying, how am I ever going to get there? I don't know. So you set, here's the goal. Here's what I got to do. Whatever that is. Maybe it's an education, maybe it's financial, maybe it's a move across the country, whatever the case may be. So you write that down and you say, well, this barrier is what's keeping me right now from not doing this. And then here's these things that have to happen. You write those down. You get those charted out, you figure out what it's going to take to get over those. And yeah, it may be audacious, it may be something you're going to have to overcome in a big kind of way. But if you never think about those, they never happen. That's the trick. So here's the idea. You get leverage on yourself, and you move forward, and you experiment, and you figure out what it's going to take, and you learn. Wow, that's a really novel idea. You learn. Yes, you're going to have to learn what it takes to be successful. You're going to have to learn what it takes to be in the moment of your goals. And so, you're almost going to have to, in some respects, you're almost going to have to, you're going to have to really kind of just take it as your number one priority, so to speak. Outside of your faith, obviously, but number one priority is to work on that goal daily, to stay motivated, to understand that it's not going to happen overnight. For most people, that happens over a course of years. 3 years ago, I didn't think I'd be here. I said to myself, there's just no possible way. And in that, I realized I was setting myself up really to find a way. So now I'm here. Yeah. And now it was a tough journey, yes, absolutely, but I made it. It happened. It came to fruition. And that's what I'm wanting for you, for these things to come to fruition. For your weight loss, for your financials, for your education, for whatever the case may be. You may be looking at starting a business. You may be looking at a relationship that you're wanting to improve. Well, it's going to take work. You're going to have to invest in that. You're going to have to figure out what's going to work. You're going to have to figure out how to work through the struggles. And that's what I'm talking about. Not easy. Success is never easy. There's a lot of hard work. But it doesn't, when's the best time to work on these things? Well, 5 years ago. When's the second best time to work on them? Right now. So that's what I'm asking you to do, is to take seriously these goals that you're lining up. It's towards the end of the year. It's 2019 coming up. Why not start the year with a great impact on how you're going to move forward? How you're going to, it's not like you have to summarize it and say, I just didn't get this done in 2018, so I'm going to bring it over in 2019. No, let's just totally erase all that and say, listen, this is what I want to accomplish, year-wise or not. These are the goals I'm wanting to get to. If it takes me all year, great. If it doesn't, hey, I'm going to get thus and such done. I'm going to move the bar forward towards those goals. And that's what I'm really talking about. Anyway, my name's Russ Hess, russhess.com, Open Talk. We'll see you on the next video.